Hello, my beautiful Slay the Spire gamers. We're gonna play the Silent. I've played every character. I love them all. In Slay the Spire 1, the Defect was my favorite character, and the Silent was my second favorite character. In Slay the Spire 2, I'm really rocking with the Silent. I also love the Regent. The Regent's so cool. Personally, I'd like to transform a card. I usually like to take a transform and transform a defend. Turned into Sucker Punch? I like Sucker Punch. I just feel like you start out with a lot of strikes and defends, and you really don't need them. Early on, they're useful cards, but as you go, they become less useful. Alright, so the drawing on the map is so fun. I was playing a little bit of co-op with this, and it was really fun. I'm gonna go this way, and then it's a Shrinker Beetle. Interesting thing about this guy, he does shrink you. And now, I guess there's no point in blocking, but you might as well do something with that mana, because it doesn't roll over. Now I'm shrunk. Now I block. Double attacks. This game is a lot more straightforward than Mutagenics. You don't have to worry about breeding. Do I take the 9? I do not take the 9. When you're shrunk, you deal less damage, which is why I couldn't just insta-kill that beetle on my last turn. But we live and we learn. Add a card to deck. I love Blade Dance. I'm a big Shiv enjoyer. That's just one of the things I love about the Silent, is just the ability to just always be dealing damage. And it's like, it's not always the biggest damage. And it's not always the coolest attack. But it's always a stylish 6 damage. You're at least getting you're getting out at least a stylish 6 on your turn. And sometimes you gotta play a defend even though you have full shield. Against a Nibbit, I mean shit, against a Nibbit I'd Sucker Punch and then I'd strike and then I'd strike and then that's life, brother. I love Bouncing Flask, I love Deadly Poison, I love Acrobatics. These are all great cards. Personally, I want to go with Bouncing Flask. I like it's more poison overall than Deadly Poison. In a situation like this, I think I'd go Sucker Punch, Strike. I don't want 3 damage. I'm gonna not take the 3 damage. You gotta find the balance between killing and defending. We poison here. We do a lot of poison. Neutralize is free, so you might as well do it even though you gain no benefit from them being weak on this particular turn. In a situation like this, I think I'm going to Blade Dance. Hit you 1, hit you 2, hit you 3. Then I strike. And the poison will get you, but why not finish you off by my own hand? That's an example of a good combat, brother. I think that this Sly effect is really cool, where when you discard something, you get the effect anyway. So Tactician is interesting because we could use like Survivor to discard it, and then we gain energy instead of having to pay the 3 that this costs. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna go with Tactician. I like playing a lot of cards. We also have a Swift Potion, so we got to keep that in mind. Snipping Jack's Fruit. Now this is a situation where I'm like, I don't want to take any damage. It doesn't matter what I discard because I'm playing defense. I just don't want to be taking damage like this. Now the Snapping Jack's Fruit. See, now this is I drew the Tactician, but I can't play it because I don't have the Survivor to discard it with. Because it gets played when you discard it. That's the way that it works. For free, by the way. Granted, I didn't have enough cards to even need to play it. You know what I mean? I'm going to defend twice. I'm going to draw 3 cards. I hope I get a 0-cost card. Yep, that's what I wanted. This is a situation where I'm willing to take a little bit of damage. Yes, that's not so bad. Defend. Bouncing Flask. And that's kind of a mediocre turn. I love the Flyconid. It's very cute. It's like a fly, but also a Myconid. Now see, now we can finally run this Tactician play. Essentially allowing us to play Survivor for free. We weaken you, strike you, And now you can't get through our block, even though we were frail. And we finish you off on this turn, whether you like it or not. And that's how it's done, brother. I actually really am loving this game. I think it's literally just like Slay the Spire 1, except better in basically every way. I think that there might be a little bit of balance issues in the third act. Like, there's some stuff that's like, some enemies that feel pretty overtuned. But if we get there, we'll talk about it. If not, we don't have to. I love Blade Dance. You want to play against this guy is to play a lot of cards. You know, because he has this snail. Whenever you play a card, this enemy receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. So you want to play as many cards as you can and then hit him with your like highest damage attack as at the end. Which is pretty good, because that's kind of what I like to do as this character anyway. I'm going to play the poison. I love poisoning. And then I don't know why I defended instead of striking. That was a silly maneuver. This is a situation where I would defend, neutralize, apply 9 poison, and then strike. That was a big hit. I didn't like feeling it. This is a situation where I would like to defend, strike, and then sucker punch. I'm about to take a good chunk of damage again. I'm not pulling a lot of defends. I know that I did get rid of one of my defends, sort of, and then I was like, I don't need this at the very beginning of the run. But frankly, I had forgotten about this guy. Alright, he's toast. Should we let the poison kill him, or should we do it on our own? I say let's do it on our own. Entropic Brew. I've always been a big fan of Entropic Brew. Regal Pillow's pretty good, because we're gonna need that soon. Calculated Gamble, I do like. I'm gonna take it. And then, honestly, I don't want to fight this elite right now, because I want to go to the rest site. So let's fight this Mauler. You're gonna do 8 damage to me? Well, I'm gonna block exactly 8 damage. Essentially for free. I'm gonna weaken you. Strike, strike, strike. That's what we love to see. Now this is a situation that's a little more scary. Defend, defend, Blade Dance. Shiv, shiv, shiv. We're gonna take 4 damage. Yeah, I feel like I'm taking a lot more damage than I'd like to. I'll sucker punch you. And then I'll defend. And then I could do a calculated gamble to try to take no damage. But let's just see what happens. We could... I should have played the neutralize first, then I wouldn't have had to discard it, and I would have got a little more value out of it. But, you know. I've never been the greatest Slay the Spire player. I just like it. I'm an Ascendant 2. I think that was my peak on Slay the Spire 1. It might have even been Ascendant 1. I have not got that. Or Ascension, sorry. Ascension, not Ascendant. But, to be honest with you, I've never been that good at games. I want to drink my Entropic Brew now, please. And then I'm going to throw this at this guy, just so that I don't have to take hella damage. I think that might have been... There's probably better use for that potion, but it served me well. I really like tracking. I think tracking is really good. Double damage from attacks is crazy. I was combining that with flanking in my multiplayer game that I was in one of my multiplayer games that I played yesterday, and we were doing like I think at one point I did 80 something damage with a shiv, and I was like, this game is incredible. Might be the greatest game that that's ever been made. I'd like to play Survivor for free. Then I'd like to play tracking. And this guy's only going to do 4 damage, so I'd like to Sucker Punch. I don't think I have the energy to make Sucker Punch worth it, because the weak is not going to get applied right now. Like, they're not going to be weak after this turn, so the tracking's not going to do anything. We getting slimed on? That's okay. I'd take a calculated gamble here, for sure. Defend, defend. I mean, I could finish this guy off. That seems like a decent plan. We're going to take some damage. I have a fish oil and a strength potion and a swift potion, so maybe keep that in mind. So we'll neutralize you, then we'll strike you because you're going to take double from it. I'm going to drink. Yeah, Survivor, I'm going to get rid of the Bouncing Flask, and then I'm going to... I actually did not need to shield again. I had 8 shield. That's my mistake. I could have played some slimes and made my life easier, but I didn't. I make silly mistakes in games. If you've watched me play Mugenics, which you may have if you're watching this channel, then you know that. You know that I'm a silly person who doesn't always do things right. I'll kill you. Take 8 damage instead of 11. I had no defend, so that's probably my smartest thing I could do. Now, I don't think we need to defend here because we can kill this guy. And then we can attack this. I should have played the slime. Whatever. Slime's temporary. Damage is forever. I'll neutralize you. I'll sucker punch you. I'll defend, and I'll play 1 slime. He's toast. I'll play my slime. I'll play my slime. I would have loved if that bouncing flask had come out 1 earlier. I feel like I'm not good at this game at all. Tell me, if you're watching this video and you're good at this game, tell me in the comments how bad I am. And I'll reply in a way that makes you feel bad about the things that you said to me. Van Brace. The first time you gain block from a card each combat double. That's pretty good. Should we fight an elite? I don't want to. I'm too scared. I'm way too weak. This is a situation where I kind of just want to kill the person who's going to attack me. Dagger Spray is kind of a given because that's 8 damage. Sucker Punch, Strike. Now I don't have to block, and I was able to kill one. I also have a weak potion, which is pretty good. This guy's going to do 8 damage. This guy's going to do 14. This is a defend, neutralize, blade dance situation. I'll strike you. I could apply weak to this guy, but honestly, it's better to take 1 damage than to waste a good potion. I'll strike. I'll defend. I'll defend. Get out of here. Add a card to our deck. I like Flick Flack, but I feel like we don't actually have enough discard to make that work properly. Memento Mori is also based on discard. I guess I'd say let's take Memento Mori. I don't think that either are particularly useful in our case. Lose Fish Oil. I'd like to lose Fish Oil and obtain an upgraded uncommon power. Noxious Fumes or Accuracy Plus. Honestly, I think actually all 3 of these are great. All 3 of these are absolutely incredible. But given what we're doing, I think we want to do the shivs. Because we play Blade Dance like pretty often. I think I'd go for a heal in a fight over the other thing. Oh, damn it. The Wrigglers are pretty annoying. You got to give them that. This is a situation where I'd play Accuracy first turn. Then I would play Defend. And then I would actually play Defend again here. If I could get that power card that makes shivs hit all enemies, that would be pretty sick. This is a Blade Dance situation. Our shivs are dealing 10 damage now. 2 shivs kills. That'll finish you off, and then we could damage you as well. See, we're doing pretty good now. This was a good event to come across, even though I don't like fighting these enemies that much. 4 damage to all enemies twice. I'll discard this. Deal 12 damage to you. And then I don't take any because I have block. Then I'll sucker punch you. And that's how it's done, brother. This is a fun game. This is a very fun game. We're going to take Poison Stab today. I like Slice. Do I like it 25 cents? Let's actually take a look at some... At the end of combat, upgrade all cards. We're not going to take no damage. We might as well take the Toad. I think the Toad is really good. We're fighting some sort of Spaghetti Man. And that's okay. He's going to deal some damage to us. First off, we got to neutralize him. Then we're going to throw a rock at him, for sure. I'll defend. Okay, so I'm safe now, completely. I think this might be a gambling situation. I'm glad I gambled because I do like Bouncing Flask, and I do want to put poison on this guy. Lowering the amount of damage that I have to do to end a fight just seems good. I mean, actually, I don't know why I said seems. It is good. I can confirm that. We'll play Defend for free. Then we can play tracking and a strike without having to worry about getting damaged. I've been tangled. He's tangled my attacks. He's going to do 16 here. I'm going to take a defend. I'm going to play another defend, and then I'm going to drink an accuracy, and then I'm just going to only take 6 damage. And then hopefully he doesn't tangle me again. This might be a poison stab situation, into a blade dance, into another shiv. 20 gold at a card. I like dodge and roll. I think this is a dodge and roll situation. 4 block can really be the difference maker. I normally wouldn't rest when I have this much health, but we're going into a boss fight, so I'm still not going to rest. I'm taking tracking plus. Weak enemies take double damage from attacks, but cheaper. This boss is fun. I do like fighting him. I throw a rock at you. I survivor, tactician. Dodge and roll seems kind of good here because I'll get 4 damage next turn. I'll get 4 block next turn for free, but I think I'm going to gamble. I think the gamble worked out better. Getting some poison on him early. That strikes my fancy. In this situation, I would throw a weak potion at him. And now he's only going to do 8. I'm going to sucker punch him as well. I'm going to play an accuracy as well. And I'm only going to take like 3 damage. That's fine. On a boss, you could take 3 damage. You could take 3 damage left and right on a boss if you're careful. This is a blade dance situation. We have no blocks, which is kind of bad. Do we bouncing flask or dagger spray? 8 damage now, or 9 damage plus 8 damage. We're gonna, obviously that's just better value. Taking 20 is a bummer, for sure. This is a situation where I would play tracking, and then I would play neutralize, then I would play bubble, and then I would play poison stab. And I feel like I'm giving this guy the business. He wants to do 6 damage. Well, I want to discard a wound, and then play memento mori, and then I guess play dodge roll. Not the greatest turn, but you got to play the hand you're dealt, quite literally, in this game. He wants to do 12 damage to me, and I have no way to really prevent that. If I do 18 damage to him, that's pretty good. But if I deal 9 poison to him and then hit him with a 6 damage, that's also pretty good. Okay, he's gonna die next turn. I don't even have to think about it. Oh, he puts this big threatening meat hook above me like it matters. Get out of here, bozo. I got a duplicator and a good card. I love accelerant. I think I'm going to take accelerant. I think I'm going to try to lean more into poison as we move forward. Yeah, I unlocked Oribus. Upon pickup, upgrade 6 random cards. Suppress is crazy. And that's a full art card. It's very beautiful. But to be honest with you, upgrading 6 random cards just seems fire. It was. We got some good value out of that. We did upgrade a strike and a defend, I think, which is useless to me, but this is a situation where I would go fight, question mark, elite combat, question mark, shop. I'd like to play tracking off rip, and then I would neutralize this guy, and then I would throw a rock at him. Imagine if I drink this duplicator and then just kill him. Or I could play defend plus and gain 16 block. Let's do that. I think that's better. I don't want to waste my duplicator on one of these bozos. This is a dagger spray situation into a survivor, into a tactician, into a shiv. This is a blade dance situation into a killing this guy situation, into a killing this guy situation, into a defend plus situation, into an accelerant situation, into a throw another shiv situation. Poison stab. He's gonna die. Let's sucker punch him just to make sure. I feel like maybe playing accelerant was worthless there, but you know, it is what it is. I like leading strike. I'm gonna get rid of this strength potion so that I could have my rock at my next turn. Or my next combat. These guys only take 9 damage at a time. So we obviously have to do that. Then you want to do 8 damage to me, so I'd like to end your life if at all possible. And then I'd like to throw a rock at you. Take a little damage every now and again. It's 2026. You have to learn that these things are not only inevitable, but you have to welcome them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the pain will come. The real question is, does it matter at all? No, because we win. We win these. 15 gold, a cure-all. I like cure-all. Corrosive Wave would be really good if I had a lot of card draw. The problem is, I don't. So I'm going to take Up My Sleeve because I think it's incredible with shivs. I think I actually have to forego getting my free rock against this elite. Centennial Puzzle. Awesome. Add Exterminate or Squash? I like Exterminate. Now it's time to... Oh, damn it. Not this guy. Not the bees. You know what I'm talking about? He's gonna put so much stuff in my deck that just hurts me. I'm gonna Duplicator. This might be crazy. Duplicator. Accelerant. Poison is triggered 4 additional times. I don't have any poison on me yet. But just you wait. I'll neutralize you here for sure. Wait until I get poison on this guy. It's gonna go crazy. Now seems like the time where I do a poison stab into a bubble plus. He's gonna die. He's not gonna die right now, but damn close. I don't want to gain an energy and draw 2 cards just yet, but maybe later. Have you ever seen poison do that to a person? Because, like, frankly, that was insane. I might as well just throw the bouncing flask at him and then call it a night. Goodbye, bees, man. Goodbye, my cursed apiarist. Every 5 cards you add to your deck heal 15 HP. Yeah, sure. Whenever you play a guard, gain 1 block. I like that. I think that works super duper well with the play a lot of shivs build that I have. Screaming Flagon is really good. Just reading that, if I end a turn with no cards in my hand, I deal 20 damage to all enemies. The only thing is, now I gotta be careful about how many cards I'm drawing. I'm obviously not going to another shop. I literally just shopped. I'll throw this at you. And then I'll play Tracking. And then I'll play Neutralize. And then I'll play Sucker Punch. And then I'll drink an attack potion. And then I'll play Assassinate. Let's assassinate this guy. I could deal 18 damage to him, which wouldn't kill him. I could drink my Cure-All. This might be stupid. I think I might be doing too much stuff. But come on. You can't deny the results. I should have played Accuracy before I played all those shivs. Whatever. Not everything's optimal. At least in my life. That's okay. I like it that way. Accelerant's good. I like to play it. But I would also like to not take damage. So I'm going to do this instead. After Image. Calculated Gamble. Up My Sleeve. Shiv. Exterminate. This guy's on the way out. And then we Dagger Spray? We're pretty good at this game. Anticipate. Poison Stab. Slice. Why not Slice? I love playing cards that don't cost any. Yeah, and I like playing cards that don't take any energy. Horned Cleat. That's pretty good. Rest Sight, and then I would Smith. And the card that I would Smith would be Up My Sleeve. I don't even have to think twice about that one. This guy is crazy looking. He's a louse progenitor. My Laotian father. I am not Laotian. That was a bit, you know, like, because he's a Laos progenitor, so he's like a father from Laos. That was my what I meant to. That's what I meant by that. I'm gonna drink my energy potion so that I could also play After Image, and then I'll play Memento Mori just cause I have the energy. This is a bouncing flask angle for me. Now this is a leading strike angle and then a Shiv attack angle. I could have exterminated and it would have been more damage, but that's not what I wanted to do, so that's not what I did. I'll sucker punch you. I'll poison stab you. And then 18 or 16 damage. 18 is just a bigger number. I'd love for my poison to affect enemies twice. Neutralize you, accelerate you, slice you, calculated gamble, accuracy plus, blade dance. Now here comes some very high damage shivs, and your life is over. 16 gold, adding a card. Snakebite plus, sure, it's a decent card. This is a rest situation, because I am about to go fight an elite combat. Corrosive Wave, I like the sound of it, but I just don't draw as many cards as I want to. Finisher's great. Finisher's incredible. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm taking Finisher, and then I'm going to go fight this damn elite enemy. I'm going to throw a rock at him. That's undeniable. Now, do I like the cards that I have in my hand? Do I think that I'm safe? Well, I have no defense, so not really. This might be an accuracy plus strike finisher. No. There's no point in finisher. I might as well snakebite him. Or poison stab, then finisher. That's a little more damage. Snakebite probably would have been a smarter move, though, because the poison is long-lasting. Okay. This is a situation where I would definitely go Blade Dance. I shouldn't have played that. I did not have enough room. I would play Survivor. Actually, would I? No, I would play Snakebite. Then I would play Calculated Gamble. Then I would play Sucker Punch. And now I don't have to think. And I'm going to slice you as well, just because. After Image might be too good to pass up. Defend plus, of course. Now we could either Exterminate or Accelerant. I think Accelerant, it just yields more damage. This guy's going to do 9 to us, which is fine. I like to weaken my opponents. Then I like to leading strike my opponents. Then I like to shiv them. Then I like to do dagger spray. Then I like to do strike plus. Then I like to defend. And then I'm going to deal 20 damage because I have no hands. No cards, I mean. And now you have 3 health, so you're just going to die. No matter what happens, you're dead. So I don't even have to... I don't have to do anything, but I still will. Because I love it. I love it. I do it for the love. I don't do it because I have to. If I don't play any attacks during my turn, gain an additional energy next turn. That seems like it's never going to happen. I love bullet time. But I'm not sure. Let's take it. Who cares? It'll be fun. I rest here, just because we're going into a boss fight, and I don't want to lose on camera. That'd be embarrassing. The Insatiable. This is the guy who pulls you in. First things first, we definitely throw a rock at you. That's not even debatable. Then we neutralize you. Then we sucker punch you. Then we get up my sleeve going. And we throw some shivs at your face. And that's it. Now you're going to pull me in, and this I accept. Give me some frantic escapes. This I also accept. Now this is a situation where I'd like to deal damage, and I can just play my frantic escapes later. I just love dealing damage. Now let's hope I actually pull a frantic escape suit, because I don't want to be this close to this guy anymore. I didn't. We do tracking plus. We slice. Oh, he's going to do a lot of damage to me right now. Dagger spray. Exterminate. It's a boss fight. We can stand to take a little bit of damage. I'm a little close. I'm a little close. Bullet time. Frantic escape. Poison stab. Snake bite. Accelerant. Defend plus. Strike. And then calculated gamble is no point, but You might as well play it to deal 20 extra damage. Oh my goodness. We got this in the bag. I was a little scared for a second there, but I'm not anymore. Get Memento Mori out of my hand. This guy's about to kill me. I better pull a frantic escape or I'm toast. There we go. After image, frantic escape, dodge and roll, blade dance. Have some shivs for your family. We'll end our turn. I need to not get drawn into this damn sand pit. This is a bullet time situation. Sucker punch, slice, snake bite plus, and strike. Okay, he's gonna die. Thank God. We got pretty close to not living. I think I'm gonna go with assassinate. It's just very good. Vaku. I'm going jeweled mask. I would like to thin out my deck some, but not at the expense of putting a curse in. That seems fine. Assuming we can beat this devoted sculptor before he says caca. Here we go. This is nice. I should have played the after image before doing all that, but we'll slice you. And then we could snake bite you, or we could play accuracy and then finisher, which that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll throw my rock at you. Getting a rock for free every combat has been a boon. It's a bouncing flask on you. Now I could either survivor. Oh, I don't need to survivor. So should I do 12 damage to him now, or should I apply 12 poison to him? I think the answer is clear. Poison stab, snake bite again. You're dead for sure, but I might as well stab you on your way out. Bye-bye, sculptor. I like haze. I really like haze. Follow through is great. Being able to apply weak is very good for my build. That's what I'm mostly about, so I might as well buy that. I said I was going to thin my deck out some. What do I want to remove? Personally, I'd get rid of another strike. I mean, when I draw a strike instead of, like, the ability to create 5 shivs out of thin air, that kind of chaps me. Some scrolls of biting. We definitely go accelerant in this household. Then we got to throw a rock at the guy who plans to do the most damage to us so that we could try to kill him. That's going to be you. Then we assassinate. Then you might not like it, but this is a bullet time situation. We defend. Up my sleeve. Shiv, shiv, shiv. Then we shiv on you. Then we poison stab. Then we strike. Then we play this just for the 20 extra damage. And we go crazy. This is a finely tuned machine. Blade dance. 3 shivs. That'll do ya. 10 gold. Dex potion. Dare I take another blade dance? I dare. I could smith. But I'll go here first. I want to do another fight. Fabricator. Of course we're taking accuracy plus. Then we're neutralizing you. Then we're assassinating you. Then we're playing up my sleeve. First, I almost forgot about my rock. Then we shiv you, then we shiv you, then we shiv you again, then we shiv you again, and then we hit you with the dagger spray. And you just gotta come to terms with the fact that you are going to die. Deal 3 damage 4 times to all enemies? Brother, that just sounds free. That sounds like, why would I not do that? Oh no. I kind of thought that I was going to finish this guy off. Instead, I'm going to take 2 damage. That's okay. I'll get him next time. Leading strike, sucker punch, shiv. And that's it. That's how it's done. I gain leg sweep plus here. Draw 2 fewer cards, raise my max HP. I don't want that. I'd rather lose HP and upgrade 3 cards. I'd go to the rest site at this rate. And then I would rest again just because I am going to this elite combat. Then I would go to here. Bag of marbles. Then I would smith. This feels like after image plus to me. That's what I want to go with. This guy has a sword. This guy is the Mecha Knight. First things first. Shiv. After image. Assassinate plus. We throw a rock at you head. I would dodge roll here. And then I would give you 12 damage. I'm going to take a little bit of damage against this guy. Bullet time. This is a bullet time situation, to be sure. First off, tracking, then sucker punch, then survivor, then we get rid of calculated gamble, then playing tactician doesn't matter. We're going to throw some shivs at your dome piece. We're going to deal damage, another shiv, then we play that just to get the extra 20 off. And we gain 44 block. I'm going to weaken you and I'm going to gain block in the process. I'm going to accelerant. And then at least we can block the fire. But here's my thing. I'm going to put poison on this guy. Oh no. He's going to deal a lot of damage to me. What's the best way to play the most amount of cards here? If I play Leading Strike, I get an extra card that I can play for free. That gives me more shield. Then I can play follow through. I could play Snake Bite into I could play any of these. 12 poison. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put 12 more poison on him. I think that's just smart. We take a little bit of damage here. Accelerant is saving our life. This is a neutralize play, and then I go Blade Dance, and then I shiv him a couple times. Then I strike him, because why not? And then I strike him again. He went into space. He's a rocket man. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. That's not super good. Backstab plus, it's innate. And it's 0 cost. You gotta take it. This is a situation where I would like to rest again rather than go to the shop. I don't want to be dead. But because I just rested, I am now emboldened to fight another elite combat. This is not the worst combat that it could be. In fact, it's among the best. I would like to play After Image, and then I would like to... this guy's going to deal 15. I'm going to assassinate him, and then I'm going to backstab him. Then I'm going to throw a rock at him. Then I'm going to play Accelerant. Then I'm going to play Accuracy Plus. And then I'm going to play Blade Dance. Then I'm going to shiv, shiv, shiv. Then I'm going to deal 6 damage to this guy in the back just because I can. This is why I love the Silent. You could just gain so much benefit just from hitting guys a lot of times. Alright. These guys put some kind of effect on my card. Oh, they're all ethereal now. Well, I'll leg sweep you for sure. Honestly, I'm fine with losing calculated gamble. And that 1 defend card. I'm not fine with losing Leading Strike. Actually, I could calculated gamble all... Damn it, that was such a mistake. Now I'm going to lose bullet time and finisher for like the whole combat. I gained 40... How did I get 46 block? I wasn't really paying attention. Because that's a lot. Damn. I want to... I don't care who I hit. It doesn't matter. I'll hit whoever. We're going to take a little bit of damage. I'm not a big fan of this Spectral Knight, though. Is he the one who's making my cards hexed? Or is that the Magi Knight? I didn't really see. I would play tracking. Then I would neutralize. Then I would Blade Dance. I would shiv, and I would shiv again. Okay, yeah, my cards aren't hexed anymore. So it was him doing it. That's perfect. I really didn't want those cards to be hexed. I have Accelerant. If I Bouncing Flask... This guy's about to do 35 damage to me, and I have no recourse. Honestly, let's drink the potion and play a defend. I love Accelerant. It's such a good card. I'm going to play up my sleeve. But first, I'm going to bubble, and then poison stab. This guy is going to die without my intervention, but I will intervene nonetheless. There we go. Knife trap. Play every shiv in your exhaust pile. Yeah, that sounds insane. I don't like this enemy. He's too scary. First, I throw a rock at him. Then I drink my potion of binding. Then I track. Then I after image. Then I assassinate. Then I backstab. Then I defend. And then I'm going to calculate a gamble. And I could hit you with a regular ass stab. Things are going pretty well for me. And then here's the play. Accuracy plus, defend, play dance. Hit you with a cool 30. And then end our turn. This is the move here. Up my sleeve. Hit you with a little bit of 40 damage to the dome piece. Then we finish her. That's how you deal with an Owl Magistrate. Infinite blades, of course. This is a rest situation. I don't want to fight the boss naked. Okay, this guy is funny because he just keeps coming back. We play After Image first. We play Accuracy Plus for free. Then we Assassinate. Then we Backstab. Then we throw a rock at you. Then we Leading Strike. Then we Shiv. Then we Regular Strike. And I wish I could do one more. I just wish I could do only one more damage to you, and I'd feel so much better about my life. This is a bullet time situation for me. Infinite blades. Strike you. Come back. Oh, you're not going to come back to life yet. Damn it. This was all pointless. Because I can't apply statuses to you yet. I can't do anything. I wasted my free cards. We drink a strength potion. We shiv. We blade... No, we defend first. Then we blade dance. Hit you with 3 shivs. Hit you with a finisher? Or tracking? Tracking is a good setup. I'm gonna hit you with a finisher. I just think that's a little better. I want to kill this thing, so I gotta deal damage to it. That's just the way of the world. We shiv. We blade dance. We shiv a couple more times. We knife trap. And then you're toast. We just did 90 damage to you. We end our turn. We want to keep Snakebite in hand. How many times do I have to kill this guy? He's intangible? Damn it. Survivor plus Haze. Yep. Defend. I should have played Snakebite. Damn it. We'll neutralize you. Sometimes you gotta attack even if he's only gonna take 1 damage. This is an accelerant play for me. Then I shiv. Then I dodge and roll. I would have loved to put Snakebite on him, but unfortunately it didn't pan out. We're gonna take some damage. I hope that you only have to kill this guy 3 times. Because, you know, I don't like having to kill the same guy a lot of times. Up my sleeve, Snakebite, shiv, exterminate, slice, defend. Up my sleeve. These shivs aren't doing that much damage, but this is set up for when I play every shiv in your discard pile, and then I could hit him, I don't know, for 200 damage maybe. Maybe more. Oh, this sucks. Defend plus, defend plus. That's a given. Tracking plus, why not? And then we throw a shiv. Maybe we should have done Leading Strike, but I don't know. We have 2 health, and this guy's about to do 47 damage to us. So unless something drastically changes in the next 2 seconds, we're going to die. We definitely got to throw a shiv. Then we got to do a calculated gamble, and that's so sad. We're dead. Well, it's been Slay the Spire, everybody. Thank you for watching. There will be more mutagenics probably tomorrow, unless you all really love Slay the Spire, in which case there will be more Slay the Spire tomorrow. Anyway, bye. Thank you for watching.